Hey, I'm Mike from Chameleon English, and today we're going to be talking about comparatives. You know, when you have two things that you are comparing. For example, like two bicycles or bikes. Yeah, the easy way to compare is to use the word more. This bike is more expensive, but this bike is more beautiful. So repeat, more beautiful. Wait a moment. You're not repeating. That's right. I can hear you. Yeah, this is a very high-tech video. Okay, so when I ask you to repeat, you actually have to speak. Let's try it again. Repeat, more beautiful. That's better. The question is, when do we use more? Well, let me tell you. When a word has more than 3 syllables, it always uses more. Let's look at some examples. This word, interesting. Oh, stop for a moment. Be careful. It's pronounced interesting. It looks like it has 4 syllables. Interesting. But we actually pronounce it interesting. In-tre-sting. There are only 3 syllables. So repeat, interesting. Good. So 3 or more syllables, we use what? Exactly. So repeat, more interesting. Repeat, my book is more interesting than your book. Or you can just say, my book is more interesting than yours. Let me hear you say that. And remember, when comparing two things, we use this beautiful word, than. So repeat, than. With your tongue, come on, than. Repeat, more interesting than that. Good. Here's another word, exciting. Ooh, exciting. So repeat, exciting. Repeat, today's movie was more exciting. More exciting than last week's movie. Or we can just say, today's movie was more exciting than last week's, without saying movie at the end. Now you say it. Good. Okay, one more. Challenging. Now, challenging means difficult. Repeat, challenging. This puzzle is more challenging than that puzzle. Repeat, this puzzle is more challenging than that one. Again, faster and more natural. This puzzle is more challenging than that one. Good. So that's clear. To summarize, more than 3 syllables, what do? Exactly, we use more. Always or sometimes? Always. No exceptions. Excellent. Next rule, ER. If a word has 1 syllable, we always use ER. Can you identify the word with 1 syllable? Good. Big. So with big, we don't say more big, we say, hey, good job, bigger. And notice, we add an extra G to protect the sound of the I. Without the G, it would be biger, just like tiger. So let's protect the I with a double G. Like that. Good. So repeat, bigger. Repeat, my salad is bigger than my brother's. Good. Okay, where is the one-syllable word here? Good. Hot. So with this word, do we use ER or more? Hey, you're good. Okay, so repeat, hotter. But with my North American accent, we say hotter. Repeat, hotter. Repeat, today is hotter than yesterday. Good. Okay, so you understand that. But now, things get challenging. Do you remember what challenging means? Good job. But what about two-syllable words like modern, funny, or careful? What happens with these words? Go ahead, ask me. Good question. With words that end in Y, like funny, happy, or tricky, we use IER. Let's look at some examples. Mike is funny, but Susie is funnier. Did you see how the Y changed to IER? So repeat, Susie is funnier than Mike. Good. Here's a second example. Tricky. Tricky is another word for difficult or challenging. Imagine we have two problems. They are both tricky. This one's tricky and this one's tricky. But they are not the same amount of trickiness. So what do we say? This problem is, do we say more tricky or trickier? Exactly, trickier. So repeat, this problem is trickier than the other one. Good. And what do we do with boring? Well, how many syllables does it have? Bore-ing. So the rule is, if it has two syllables and it doesn't end in Y, then exactly, we use more. So repeat, which book is more boring? Okay, so now you are an expert at comparing things. But wait, let's look at some really terrible words. Let's take good. Yeah, good. Do you say gooder? No. We say better. Repeat, better. And if you like the North American accent, say better. Repeat, better. Repeat, this school is better. This school is better than that one. And better is also the comparative form of well. So imagine one day you're feeling bad, but the next day you feel well. When someone asks you, you say, I'm feeling better. Definitely not weller, not more well, better. Okay, and another important one is bad. Do we say more bad? No. Do we say badder? Definitely not. We say worse. Repeat, worse. Good. Repeat, which is worse? Repeat, today I feel worse than yesterday. Good. Another tricky one is far. We don't say farer. No way. That sounds terrible, right? Farther? So we say farther or further. Both are completely correct. So repeat. Which town is further? Charleston is further than Smallville. And the last word I want to talk about is bored. This is tricky because it only has one syllable, but you don't say border. Border is the line between two countries. Bored is a past participle, and anytime you have an adjective constructed with a past participle, you need to use more. So repeat, who is more bored? Repeat, Cynthia is more bored than Billy. Repeat, Cynthia is more bored than he is. Oh, wait, that makes me think of something interesting. When we are talking about two people, comparing them, normally we use the personal objective pronoun. Okay, don't worry about the name, but this is like a him, her, them, or me. So we say, Cynthia is more bored than him. This is very common, but it's not completely correct. The correct way to say it is from the first example. Let's look at it again. Cynthia is more bored than he is. Or simply, Cynthia is more bored than he. But now we're getting into very advanced grammar. You are doing a fantastic job if you can remember the three important things. Number one, words with 3 or more syllables use exactly, more. Words with 1 or 2 syllables use er, exactly, except words that end in y, like lucky, happy, tricky. Okay, well now you are an expert at comparing different things. Great job, and remember, every day you are getting better and better. Hey, whoa, too close. Well, thank you for watching the video, and please, would you consider liking and even subscribing? Those things really help us make videos that help you. Okay, well, thanks a lot, and see you next time.